Hello beautiful viewers, you are welcome to the channel once again. In the previous video I said I'm going to teach you how to use PHP and other programming language like MySQL, CSS and JavaScript to design point of sales database. Okay, so that's what we are going to do, or you are continuing from where we left the other time. So in the introductory video I showed you how to download XAMPP, the local host server that we are going to use in our development. So if you don't have it, or if you have not watched that video, go back to the channel and look for that video and watch. Okay, because that one will help you to download XAMPP, which we are going to use in our development. So I presume you've done that, and in that video I said after downloading it you should pin it to the taskbar for easy access. So this is the XAMPP that I have, the XAMPP control panel. Okay, so you have it here, and for you to use the XAMPP you need to start the control panel. Okay, so if you have it like this, or if you pin it to the taskbar, just double click on that, the control panel will open. You see something like this. Okay, when it's open for you, what you have to do is to start the Apache. Okay, so you click the start, which is attached to the Apache. You start it first. Now if you see the ports reading, okay, if you see this numbers reading, it means the Apache is running. Then you move on to the MySQL. Okay, you click on that one too. Then the moment you see the numbers run, it means these two apps are running, okay, or active, so we can use it in our development. So one of the ways that you can confirm that they are running is after starting those two apps, just come to your browser. In the search address, just type localhost /PHPmyAdmin. okay, MyAdmin, then press enter. So if it is active, it should be open, or should take you to the home or the section of my PHPmyAdmin. Okay, so because the two apps are running, or because I've started the two apps, I'm able to access the local host. Okay, so from here we will be designing our database and link it to our PHP files. So if you have not downloaded the XAMPP, you will not be able to do all what you are doing. So if you don't have it, kindly watch that video, the introductory video for PHP part 1. Over there I showed you how to download it and install on your PC. So you can see here I'm working on certain projects over here. These are the two projects that I'm working on currently. So I said I'm going to show you how to design this block manufacturing database. Okay, so I'll be teaching you all this, how to create these tables and link it to your PHP files. Okay, so you shouldn't worry about that. And this is my SQL, the structured query language that we'll be using to create and manipulate our database over here. Now let me show you what we are going to do. So here, once the Apache and MySQL are running, I can just search the database that I'm working on. So localhost / so the database name or the folder name is odum underscore docs / dashboard. Okay, so press enter. Now to take you to this login screen, you also have to log in as an admin. Username is admin and password so I'll type my password. So if I log in, yes, so this is the dashboard for the admin. Okay, so here we have the name of the company on top of the dashboard. It is something I'm working on, and this is what I'm going to show you how to design it using the PHP and other programming language. So we have stock in, so you can use this one to add or stock in your products. You can add new user as an administrator. You can update the price of the product. So if I want to update the price, if the price for the product has changed, so let me show it over here. Let's see the current price for the products. Okay, so we have products. So product A, the current price is 7. So let's see if we can use that form to change it. So product A, the new price, let's say is 8. Update the price. It said price updated successfully. So let's go back to the database, refresh it and see if it is updated. Now you see the price has changed. So everything is linked and it is a real-time database. So this, if you want to make sales, so this typical, this is what I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and share the videos to share the good news about this channel with your friends. Okay, and stay tuned, watch the video till the end, because I'll be teaching you everything step by step. So now that we've know how to come to this section, there are a few things that we need to do. Okay, we have to do something over here. We have to do something. Now we need to create a database. Okay, and when after creating the database, we'll be using the PHP to link the database from the local host to the PHP files. Okay, so we are going to see how to create a database. So when you come here, you see this new, just click on the new. Okay, if you click on the new, you come to this section, ask for the database name. So here I'm going to write the data name to be test underscore database. Okay, just write something like this, test underscore database, and go to create. Now your database will be created for you. So now you have the database name over here, test. We don't have tables. Okay, so it is asking you to create a new table. Don't worry, we'll be using structured query language to create all those tables. Okay, with the necessary fields. Somebody will put this table in database. Basically, tables in database are used for what? Keeping records or keeping the information about the whole section. So if I take this drug manufacturing company, now if I take customers table, it means I'm going to keep information about customers in that table. Okay, so all the customers about the companies or about the company will be kept in that table. So information relating to customers will be in the customers table. If you want to keep records about products, those information will be in the product table. So table basically means what we use to keep data. Okay, it's a container that we use to keep data. Let me put it basically, okay, for easy understanding. We use it to keep data, or we use to store data in database. Okay, and MySQL is one of the database applications that runs on a server. Okay, it runs on a server. I'll be, as and when we move on, I'll be giving you more things that you need to know, certain explanation that you need to know. Okay, so MySQL is a database application that runs on a server. Okay, and because a server, we only get a server when we purchase a hosting account. Developers in their own view, they've designed this XAMPP, okay, which is a local server. When I say local server, it means the server is on your device. You can install it on your device without buying a hosting account. Okay, so you can install that XAMPP on your local machine and use it as a server, because PHP and MySQL and other programming language runs on a server. It doesn't run on your local machine. You need a server to run those applications on. Okay, and that is why we need to install XAMPP. Without a XAMPP, you need to purchase a hosting account. A hosting account that will give you a server. Okay, some of the hosting accounts provide free services like MySQL and other programming languages, okay, that you can use to do web development. But this local host, which is XAMPP, you can download it and install it on your PC. That's what is called local host. It's a server that is being installed on your PC. And when you install it on your PC, you can use MySQL and other programming language like PHP to design your database or any web application. So put it in mind that MySQL runs on a server. Without a server, you cannot use MySQL, and you cannot use PHP. Okay, so let's move on. So as I said, table is a container for keeping records or data, or for keeping your data. It's a container for keeping your data. So you can talk about customers table, you can talk about product table, and product table keeps information about your product. Okay, now let's move on. So later we'll be creating tables in this particular database. Now after we've created our database over here, what you have to do is to have a directory where you'll be saving, or a folder where you'll be saving all your PHP files. Okay, there should be a directory that you'll be keeping your PHP files, where you'll be linking it to PHPmyAdmin. Okay, because your database is being found in PHPmyAdmin. Okay, this section here, it will be here. So how do you link that database to the PHP files? Okay, so we have to get a directory, and that directory should be in the XAMPP that we've installed on the PC. So without wasting my time, without talking plenty, let's see where we can create that directory where we'll be keeping our files, our PHP files. So here you go to your local disk. Okay, when you locate your local disk, double click on that or open it, then you see XAMPP, as you can see over here. Open it. When you open XAMPP, you look for htdocs, as you can see on the screen. This one, you look for htdocs, you open it. So over here you need to create a folder that you'll be keeping all your PHP files in them, or in it. Then that files will be communicating with your database, because PHP is a programming language that we use to manipulate, or that can be used to manipulate database. Okay, you can use to manipulate database like MySQL. So what we need to do here is to create a folder, and in that folder we'll be creating our PHP files to be communicating with our database in my PHPadmin. If you don't understand it, then leave it in the comment section, leave it over there, and I'll attend to you. Okay, so now what we have to do here is very simple. So if you open the docs or HT docs, just right click and create a new folder. Okay, so right click anywhere, go to new, then you go to folder. Okay, go to folder, then you give it a name. That name is what you'll be using it to log in or to access your database. Okay, so here let me say it's going to be tests. Okay, that folder is going to be tests. Let's say underscore so test underscore maybe learning. So let me make it L. Okay, underscore learning. Okay, so let me make something like this. Okay, test underscore learning. Let me make it that way. So the folder name is going to be test underscore learning. So do as you see on the screen. If you understand all these, and if you want to design your own database, you can decide to give it any name that you want. But for this particular video, I want you to learn how to design web application using localhost like XAMPP. Okay, so if you understand it and know how to maneuver certain or do certain things for yourself, then you can use any name that you want. Okay, so for this tutorial, just follow me keenly or use the same thing that I'm doing in your code writing. Okay, follow me step by step, do the same thing so that you will understand it first. After you understand how things are being done, then you can play around it. Okay, so this is how our folder is going to be named. So in this folder we are going to create all our PHP files in it. Okay, we are going to create all our PHP files in it. After you've done this, there's one thing that I forgot to tell you. You need to also get a text editor. A text editor is used to do coding. Okay, so we can talk about Notepad. Okay, you can talk about Notepad, but the one that I'm using is Visual Code. Okay, so if you want to download it, just go to your browser and search for Visual Code, I think by Microsoft. So here, Visual Code, you click on that. So from the first link, you just open it. When you open it, you see the download. Just click on that and to start downloading. After downloading, or if you come here, download for Windows. So any device that you are using, just download it and install on your PC. That's what we are going to use to do our coding without a text editor like this, like Visual Code or what do you call it, Notepad. You cannot write coding, or you cannot write, let me say, you cannot write PHP files, okay, or PHP code. So you need that. So download and install it on your PC. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you've done that. So this is where we'll be, in this folder we'll be keeping all our PHP files or any other script that we need for our database. We'll be keeping everything in this folder, so make sure you have it. If you don't get it, just pause the video and re-watch it, or just start afresh and watch it to the end. You'll be able to understand what we've done so far. So friends, this way I'll end this video. Thank you very much for being with me. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do so for me. Subscribe it and give comments. Okay, comment on my video, share it with your friends so that we can have a bigger community together. Because as I said, I'm going to teach you everything step by step, how you are going to design this simple but beautiful database. Okay, it is work in progress. I will be adding more features to it, but as and when it comes in, I will be teaching you how to do all those things. Okay, so I'll end it here, and in the upcoming video we'll be starting writing our first PHP file. So stay tuned and see you soon.